Hey everybody, it's Sherry Tuckis, the Green Nurse from the Green Nurse on the Go, Living Your Best Life. And I'm here today with the recipient of the New England Student Leader Advocate of the Year, Joe Gilmore from the MRCC.
Hi everybody.
So we're here at the 5th Annual New England Cannabis Convention at NECANN TV, and Joe is going to tell us all about this award.
So I'm
Congratulations.
really, I'm so excited and super.
Can I hold that for you?
Absolutely.
What's this?
This is the blunt that I got here.
Oh, this
it's
is
my,
the blunt.
It's my consumption of choice at the moment. You know, I was on vaporizers for a while, but I think that the blunts just allow me to connect with the community a bit better.
That's all right. It's all about connection.
Yeah. So just safe consumption, just knowing what you consume is very important to myself, and just connecting it back to the advocacy part. It's not only important for us to know what we smoke, but it's important for us to know what laws we're abiding by with this whole legalization rollout, and that we have an opportunity to influence those regulations to make it better for consumers. And so that's why I'm so involved in this fight for advocacy, so that we have consumer representation. And I think that young people, I think that students are a huge component to making sure that this movement rolls out in a way that's going to reflect what we want.
Exactly.
Right.
So what led you to cannabis? You are young. How old are you?
I'm 26. My birthday's actually in a couple days.
Well, happy birthday.
Young, but yeah,
happy
thank
birthday.
you so much.
But so what brought you to cannabis? Everyone has a story. You don't just wake up one day and say, hey, I'm going to become involved in the community for the fun of it. There's usually a story that goes behind
Absolutely.
it.
So funny thing about the New England Cannabis Convention, my first one that I went to was in 2015, and I actually heard, and I was volunteering for New England Grassroots Institute. I went to their cannabis college, their 8-week course, the great networking course. But while volunteering at the 2015 NECANN, I heard Shalene Title speak, and she was speaking about an organization, Students for Sensible Drug Policy, and that really sparked a fire within myself to want to advocate as a student and volunteer myself on the campaign for Yes on 4. And so once legalization passed, I realized that there was a need for consumer representation, for someone or a group to hold the government and hold the businesses accountable. Accountability and as well as transparency, so that the community understands what's going on. And that's what I've been doing ever since 2015, ever since I was sparked at NECANN, just trying to get the good word about activism, the importance of advocacy in the industry, and consumer representation.
And we have the ability to create the community that we want.
Absolutely. The laws are still being written in our communities, even though legalization passed. That doesn't mean the fight's over. And a lot of this stuff is happening in your local city and town. So that's why showing up to those hearings are so important.
Yeah. So for our viewers, how is cannabis helping you to live your best life?
So in a number of ways, it's allowing me to work in an industry. So I'm maintaining. It's giving me a job. Essentially.
Go. Yes.
So like monetarily benefit, and I'm not selling cannabis, but I'm working to.
But you're working in the industry.
Absolutely.
You're doing something that you love.
So it's brought a career benefit. It also has brought a physical benefit in terms of allowing me to get to sleep at night.
There you go. Insomnia
is crazy. So I'm working on 1,000 things at a time, and sometimes my brain just keeps going. But at the end of the night, have a nice hit from a vaporizer or just a nice blunt, and a nice make sure the indica. The terpenes are more indica leaning, and so I get that sedative effect. And edibles, I love edibles to get to sleep, but I really think that it allows me to balance my sleep schedule and to know when I'm going to go to sleep.
And sleep is so important. Restorative
Absolutely.
sleep is one of the basis foundations besides nutrition for optimal health and wellness.
Definitely. And me just trying to be as active as I can. I use the gym a lot, and after the gym I find a nice relaxing cannabis strain to be beneficial for me to just recover.
Muscle recovery.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. In order for me to get the relief that I need to be able to get on the yoga mat, I consume cannabis.
Right.
It's just another tool in the toolbox that helps me to be able to have a great experience.
Absolutely.
But to feel good while I'm doing it.
Yes. And so aside from the career benefit, aside from the health benefit, there's also the social benefit.
Yes.
It allows me to connect to people in the community because we have this, this mutual interest together of liking cannabis and liking, community reinvestment. So, it allows me to just, work with other people in the community, talk about what needs to be done in regards to these cannabis laws, and really build the movement that we're trying to work towards.
Yes, cannabis is all about community. I am so excited that you are on here with us today. How can people find you?
So you can follow our account on Instagram or Facebook. It's MA Consumers.
MA Consumers.
And then you can follow my own personal account at Joey Got a Gram.
Joey Got a Gram.
So Joey got an Instagram, Joey got a gram.
That's awesome.
Right.
That's really cute.
So,
And would this qualify?
That's about, it's maybe a gram and a half, but
a gram and a half.
But I
All
really
right.
support that, craft cannabis.
The craft cultivators,
absolutely
precise, the
right.
people that put the passion,
there have
the
been
purpose,
people,
the love.
That's
into growing.
That's what it's all about. So there's been people have been growing for decades, for a number of years, and they have all this experience, but they're not finding their way into the cannabis industry per se. And what MRCC, what we're trying to do is teach people how they can learn the rules for themselves by just being at the table, so that people operating in the illicit market can transition to the legal market.
Can transition.
Right.
And in order for us to evolve in this industry, we must get involved.
Absolutely.
Right.
If
Evolution.
If we're not at the table, we're on the menu.
That's it.
As they like to say.
Exactly,
Right?
exactly.
So.
Thank you so much for being with us today. This is the 2019 5th Annual New England Cannabis Convention. This is NECANN TV. I'm here with Joe Gilmore. My name is Sherry Tuckus, the Green Nurse. And remember what it's all about. It's about living your best life.
Thank you.
Do you like it?